Well, we're at a farm in Warren County, Ohio, and it's the place where I go for both mental and physical health. I love it. I don't get here as much as I'd like to, but we've owned the farm for about 7 years, and we work with the Golden Lamb a lot. That's our family restaurant that's nearby. So we provide vegetables for them. And we also do maple. My son and I do the maple syrup here, which is a lot of fun. And then we do honey. We have 13 hives. And we also supply the Golden Lamb with beef sometimes. We have some cows that we harvest sometimes for them. Yeah, I just always loved farms. I worked on ranches and farms when I was a kid. Every summer when I was in late high school and into college, I did that, and I've always loved it. So as Jane will tell you, I looked for about 30 years for this, and finally said, what the heck, it's time to do it. I didn't grow up in a family of politicians. Nobody in my family had been in politics or been in law, and so when I decided to go to law school, my dad thought I was crazy. He was a small business guy. He loved farms too. I just learned to love it, to be able to serve your neighbor and help people. It's a great honor. I loved it. 30 years was enough, by the way, which is why I didn't keep doing it. But, it's a fantastic way to give back to your community. I served in the first Bush administration, then in the second Bush administration between the House and the Senate, which was also really a great experience to represent our country around the world. That was a neat opportunity, and connected more with agriculture than I ever expected to, because as U.S. Trade Representative, which was one of the jobs I had, you're really talking about exports, and ag exports from the United States is one of our huge advantages globally. So I really enjoyed that, getting to work with the Farm Bureau and work with producers all over the country to make sure that markets were going to be open for American farmers and American ranchers. Well, first, $100 billion to the economy. I mean, farming is just huge in Ohio. It's our #1 industry. It's great to represent farmers because, it's just their common sense, pretty apolitical, just kind of want to get things done, which is kind of what I like to do. Figure out how you get from point A to point B by working with other people. Farmers do that every day. So it was an honor to get to represent the state. People think it's all about the Farm Bill. I mean, we work with farmers on everything, obviously on trade, and particularly recently the USMCA, the new NAFTA agreement. We worked with Ohio farmers a lot on that. Toward the end of my career, the last year, I was the co-author of the infrastructure legislation. And I tell you, I will always be grateful to the Farm Bureau, because the Farm Bureau stood up for us, those who were trying to get that done. It was a small bipartisan group, first 2 of us, then 5 of us, then 6 of us, we kind of grew it out. Eventually we got 69 votes in the Senate and got it done, even though it became, unfortunately, a partisan issue toward the end. But it really is not a partisan issue at all. It's about roads and bridges, and for farmers, very importantly, to keep the lines of transportation open on our rivers and the locks and the dams. The Farm Bureau really stepped up and helped, and I appreciate that. It's a great honor, and I'm not worthy. I mean, there are a lot of people more worthy than I am to get this award, and I love going to the farm breakfast at the fair and then seeing all the Hall of Fame people, who have spent their lives encouraging Ohio farming and agriculture. One reason we're the best in the country at what we do. It's just a lot of dedicated individuals. So I'll be honored to be there with the other honorees who are, in that category, people who really spend a lot of time and effort over the years helping our agriculture sector. But no, it's a great honor, and I appreciate it.
Congratulations to Senator Rob Portman, recipient of Ohio Farm Bureau's Distinguished Service Award.